evening, everyone. My name is Kirsten McGill. I'm 30 years old. I am a local, but I've relocated over the years. I'm honored to be here, and I hope that through my stories and experiences helps at least one person. So here's a little bit about me. Honestly, I've struggled with my mental health since childhood, but I never understood that or would always think and ask what's wrong with me. Growing up, I truly didn't have a support system. I suffered a lot of abuse even throughout my adulthood. I still face daily struggles of my mental health. It is a real thing. It is something that most struggle with, which a lot is left undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. I have PTSD, manic depressive, severe anxiety, ADHD, OCD, and a personality disorder. Not only that, but I've previously had multiple suicide attempts. The craziest thing is that I was the one to save myself each and every time. Do you want to know what stopped me and got me to call 911 on myself? I thought of my nan and my three younger brothers. I thought of how my parents would have to explain that their sister, whom we were very close, killed herself. That would have literally given my nan a heart attack, and that woman's my best friend. I thought of that every single attempt. That's the biggest thing that saved me. The very last time, it was that nobody was worth taking my own life. Then abusive relationships, those almost killed me. My addiction almost killed me. Finally, my car accident was the last thing to almost kill me this year alone. Between a coma, multiple surgeries, blood transfusions, and a long road of healing, this year was a catastrophic wake-up call. I had to relearn how to walk, talk, and the continuous work I have to put in daily to try and resume as normal life as possible. I may never get the normal capabilities as I did prior to my accident. That's scary and devastating. I recognize that I had an addiction problem, and believe me, I still struggle with cravings. But life, I have learned, is all about choice and mindfulness. You see, I could have used my accident as a crutch to go back to my addiction and old life. Or I had a second chance to go back to college, complete and graduate my addictions program and counseling. I completed these through CMHA and Renaissance, plus I honestly got my family back. My addiction, I fought for a little over 3 years prior to this February, which now I can proudly say that I'm 9.5 months sober. I still continue attending weekly groups with various counseling. Sobriety is first recognizing that there's a problem. Then is working on to taking accountability. One of the hardest parts is the reflection and working through the healing process. It's also learning to allow others in to help you as long as you're willing to help yourself. It is also dedicating time to your sobriety, recovery, and participation in creating a healthy and strong support system. I am very excited and proud that I can now do all the things that I have and want to do in life. I finally have learned and daily to love myself and focus on the healing journey, because now I feel like I have purpose, confidence, and relief. And I keep finding reasons as to why sobriety is good, but mainly important. I lost myself for years. Now I've never been more confident in what comes next. These programs, counseling groups are available all over and even virtually, which saved me considering I was stuck at home. I had also lost my independence, first time moving back in with my parents since 16, and I lost my license for many months. That was also a huge wake-up call for me. I was sad and devastated. I would have felt absolutely awful if someone else had got hurt or worse. Learning to be more mindful, caring, accountable, but never stop trying, because honestly, that's the biggest thing that counts. It's better to try than live a full life of regret. Always forwards, never backwards. Choose you. That's where change begins and ends. If I could give the younger me any advice, it would be, dear younger self, I want you to know that even though growing up you never really felt heard, seen, loved, or cared for, I am sorry that you felt and were abandoned, especially those who claim to love you. I'm also sorry that you never felt safe, not even to be yourself. I want you to know that you are loved, you are beautiful, and you are authentically you. I am very proud of you, as you will be too. You'll see. You will learn many harsh lessons, but over time, that will be a blessing. Just keep learning, and you will find yourself. I'm sorry that you experienced the trauma and the abuse. I'm sorry that you couldn't trust anyone, especially with those truths. I'm sending you the biggest hug. You got this, I promise. Always remember that I love you, always have, and I always will. You will always have me, my word. I will never abandon you ever again. And then, dear addiction, to be honest, you're one of the hardest things I've had to overcome. I was sure I'd never see the day. You almost took my life, hell, even a few times. This year, you became the very last, the last of everything to do with you. Now, without you, I've become a better and more capable woman, daughter, sister, and friend. I got my life back, but better because I work hard daily to keep you as far away as possible, because I'm finally living a life I've always dreamed of. I almost lost everything, and it was close, barely hanging on by a thread. Sadly, it took something catastrophic to give me the wake-up call that I needed. In it, I found opportunity and purpose. I finally put me first. Goodbye, addiction, and that's forever.